New figures from the Department of Education show over the course of just a year, 100 toddlers, some as young as 1 year old, were expelled from nursery for being violent.
Now, today we can reveal the results of our very own This Morning survey, which shows almost 2/3 of people know a child who has been violent towards a teacher or pupil, and 10% admitting that their own child was the one lashing out.
Now, a fifth said their child had been violent towards them or another family member. So are we failing to discipline our kids properly? Well, we're joined now by parenting expert and former deputy head teacher, Sue Atkins. Are you shocked by the figures, Sue, when you hear that? You know, we know little ones can have a bit of rough and tumble, but this is kind of violence that are being expelled from nursery for.
Which is crazy, isn't it? Why are they being expelled? Where do they go? What do parents do next? Perhaps we should be looking at the causes of that, helping families, supporting families, early intervention. I know I'm not political or anything, but there's been lots of cuts around sort of centres that help families. And as you know, children are difficult, but they can only learn it from their parents when they first start school. As you know, I used to be a reception class teacher and had 35 four-year-olds running around. It is difficult for some children to settle, to concentrate, to listen. In fact, I'm writing a book about how to help children start school right at this moment, actually.
I suppose as well, you know, within nurseries and things, there are so many health and safety regulations and laws now, and obviously other parents want to know their children are safe.
Yes, of course.
Maybe before, when there was more tolerance, maybe they'd have given it a little bit longer to settle a child. Maybe they can't now because other parents are saying, well, I don't want my kid in that nursery if there's another one being
Well, it is
violent.
difficult. If your child is, you know, nice and playing and happy and sharing and all that, and then another child comes in and maybe pushes them, bites them, or hasn't been socialised how to behave in nursery or in school, then it is a challenge. But we need to not finger point and judge necessarily. We need to support those families, because not everybody knows how to raise a happy kid, and you can't always give what you haven't received.
Well, that's completely right. You know, you want to support them, and that's really the main message that needs to get out there. It's to support them. But just reading this, 30 children aged 4 or under were expelled in 1 year alone. That can't be right, surely.
No, and I left teaching about 10 years ago, and I used to teach reception sometimes, and you know, kids come into school and they haven't got the social skills, they haven't got the concentration, because they haven't been taught those things and built them up at home. So again, you have to work on it, but you don't really just exclude a child. You try and work with the parent, supporting and teaching the parent perhaps how to help them at home. So home and school working together.